Hello, welcome back to Kunu'sKorner. Today we're going to be doing another easy FPS editor tutorial. Today we're going to be adding a weapon to our game, and in the next episode we're going to go into Weapon FSM, like adding custom reload animations, extending our firing animation, and exploring more FSM concepts. So to get started adding a weapon to your game, you need to go up to Object Settings and Weapon Settings. You'll notice it's a blank slate. Down here, we'll type our weapon name. I'm going to use an asset for the game I'm working on named called the Exterminator. It's like an M16, M4 style rifle, so let's type M16, click the green check. Alright. So you'll notice we have a bunch of settings here that we can adjust. Max ammo, that's set to 10, maybe we'll get 25. Damage is 1, that's pretty low. Let's go 33. Magazine ammo, that's self-explanatory. Alright, so that was a little dyslexic moment. I mixed up the mag ammo with the max ammo, so let's do max ammo 250, mag ammo 25. And the fire rate, that's pretty low, so let's do 100 for an assault rifle. We're firing one bullet. Reload speed, that's pretty slow. We'll go 33. We're not using a projectile. This is a hit scan weapon. So we'll unclick Fulbright projectiles. Explosion radius. This isn't an explosive weapon, but if it was, that would be the radius of the explosion, obviously, once the projectile makes contact. The weapon spread, make that something like 5. We also have recoil, which is the screen jumping up when you fire. Let's do 2. And recoil recovery speed, I like to do typically twice the recoil. So we'll do 4. Alright. Now we need to import some sprites. Let's import some sprites. Like I said, I'm going to use an asset from the game I'm already working on called the Exterminator. So we'll go grab our weapons. Now this is really important. Weapons have to be numbered from 0 being your pickup all the way through the end frame. So you'll notice in Easy FPS Editor your assets are going to be numbered 0 through your end frame, not 1, 2, 3. So that's our pickup. The 0 is my pickup, idle is 1. You'll also notice here I have a bunch of frames. I got 48 frames total. We're going to dive into that in the next episode in Weapon FSM, but for now we're just going to use a couple frames to get our weapon in. So choose this one for the first attack. Kind of skipping a couple here because this is normally a lot longer of an animation. Alright, then we have ammo pickup and projectile. Let's see if I can find the ammo pickup. There's the ammo pickup, got that added. And accept. So that's all entered in now. However, we've missed something. We still need to set the position and scale. So we'll hit that at the top. If you're working with a large sprite, like I am, scale 1, it's totally going to be off the screen and way too big. What you can do is hit auto fit, accept. Let me actually put a weapon down so we can pick it up. Some ammo. Great, there's the gun. However, look at the bottom. You can see when we walk, you can see the edge of the canvas. That is not ideal. So, to fix that, go back to your weapon settings, set position and scale. I'm going to actually increase the size a little bit here. 42. Now you can manually type your values in here on the X and Y, though I find it way more handy to actually click your sprite and drag it around. A good rule of thumb too is to, if you're doing like a rifle or a firearm, try to line up the perspective with the horizon. So really what I did here is I just scooted down the weapon sprite a little bit. We'll hit accept. Now let's see if we can't see the edge of the canvas anymore. Alright, that looks good. When we fire, we can see it's nice and quick. Now that looks pretty good. No Weapon FSM needed, but if we wanted a reload animation, that's where you get into Weapon FSM. And FSM stands for Finite State Machine. I'm sure that's a concept used somewhere else, but I have no scripting knowledge, coding knowledge, or anything. Easy FPS Editor is actually the first time I've gotten anywhere with some sort of computer language. Alright. So let's see here. We can also import some sounds. So we have a pull-out sound, that's when you equip the weapon. We have, of course, the firing sound. We have the missing sound, that's if it's a melee weapon. We've got the pickup sound, ammo pickup, reload, and projectile collision. Now with Weapon FSM, you can also do a lot more. Like I said, you can extend frame times, add reload animations, add custom states, but along with that is you can put sounds anywhere in the mix, so you really have a lot of flexibility when it comes to your animations and sounds and things there. So when we get into that, that'll be really helpful. So for now, let's just import a fire sound. Do be aware they have to be WAV files, or else it's not going to work, so make sure you got some WAV files. Again, I'm just going to grab some sounds from Call the Exterminator. We have M16 fire. Let's get the pull out sound. Alright, so we have an equip sound and a fire sound. Let's go ahead and accept. And let's see what we're working with. Ooh, that's nice. Let's see, grab some ammo here. Yeah, that's pretty nice. So that looks pretty good. No FSM involved. Of course, the lighting and things kind of don't really match the ambience, but that's okay. We learned how to add a weapon to our Easy FPS Editor project, so that's great. Thank you guys for watching my Easy FPS Editor tutorial. Today we went over adding a weapon to our project and some of the minor details here. In the next episode, we're going to dive a little bit deeper into the Weapon FSM and customizing our project and our animations a little bit further. And if you have any questions as well, feel free to comment them down below. But the best place to get help with your project is over at my Discord. So if you go ahead and join my Kunu'sKorner Discord, I have a help section, I have an Easy FPS Editor section. You can go over there and join the community, so that would be great. Alright guys, we'll see you in the next episode.